How the digital world actually works. Infrastructure, algorithms, and invisible control. The internet feels wireless, instant, everywhere. But almost nothing about it is. This is the hidden infrastructure behind your digital life. How the digital world actually works. Infrastructure, algorithms, power. The myth of the cloud. We're told our data lives in the cloud, but the cloud is not abstract. It is physical, finite, and owned. Every message, video, search, and transaction travels through fiber optic cables, data centers, servers owned by a small number of corporations. The internet is not floating above the world. It is buried beneath it. Over 95% of global internet traffic moves through undersea. Fiber optic cables thick, armored lines stretching across ocean floors. These cables connect continents. They define speed, they define access. Control the cables, and you control the flow of information. Data centers, the factories of the internet. When data reaches land, it doesn't disappear into cyberspace. It goes to data centers, massive, energy-hungry facilities filled with servers running 24/7. These are the factories of the digital economy. Inside them, social media feeds are generated. AI models are trained, financial transactions are processed, government records are stored. Data centers cluster near cheap power, stable governments, and strong infrastructure. This creates digital choke points. If a data center goes offline, platforms go dark. If a region loses access, its digital economy stalls. The internet is resilient but not evenly distributed. How information moves. When you tap a screen, your request doesn't go straight to its destination. It is routed. Packets of data jump from server to server, following paths determined by speed, cost, and congestion. This routing is governed by protocols, not democracy. Whoever controls infrastructure can slow traffic, prioritize services, block access. This is why internet outages and throttling are geopolitical. Tools, not technical accidents. Digital power is physical power. Algorithms, the invisible editors. Most people think algorithms recommend content. That's only partially true. Algorithms decide what you don't see. Social media feeds are not chronological. Search results are not neutral. Trending topics are not organic. Algorithms optimize for engagement, retention, ad revenue. Not truth, not accuracy, not well-being. Every like, pause, scroll, and share feeds the system. Over time, algorithms learn what keeps you watching, what triggers emotion, what increases time on platform. Your feed becomes personalized, but also narrower. This isn't manipulation in the traditional sense. It's incentive alignment. Platforms are rewarded for attention. Algorithms are built to capture it. Search engines and ranking. Search engines don't show you the internet. They show you what their ranking systems deem most relevant. Ranking is influenced by authority, popularity, optimization, commercial incentives. What appears on page 1 becomes reality for most users. What doesn't might as well not exist. This gives search engines immense agenda-setting power. They don't tell you what to think. They decide what's worth seeing. That distinction matters. AI systems automation of decision-making. Artificial intelligence is often described as intelligent. In reality, it is predictive. AI systems detect patterns, optimize outcomes, scale decisions. They do not understand meaning. They understand probability. AI now influences hiring decisions, credit approvals, content moderation, policing and surveillance. These systems inherit the biases of their data, their objectives, their designers, and once deployed, they operate at scale quietly, continuously, without explanation. Automation doesn't remove human bias. It hardens it into code. Blockchain decentralization and its limits. Blockchain is often framed as liberation, decentralized, trustless, independent. In practice, blockchains still rely on infrastructure, energy, concentrated ownership. Mining power centralizes. Governance consolidates. Access depends on platforms. Blockchain changes who enforces rules, not whether rules exist. It redistributes trust, but doesn't eliminate power. Cybersecurity and systemic risk. Every digital system has vulnerabilities. Not because engineers fail, but because complexity guarantees exposure. Cybersecurity breaches often exploit human behavior, legacy systems, poor incentives. The weakest point is rarely code. It's people. As systems grow more interconnected, failures cascade faster. Digital convenience trades resilience for speed. Who controls the digital world? Digital power concentrates quietly. A small number of firms control infrastructure, platforms, data, standards. They shape what scales, what fails, what becomes normal. This is not a conspiracy. It's efficiency. Systems optimized toward concentration. Because coordination is easier than competition. The forward signal. As AI advances and digital systems deepen, power will move further upstream, away from users, away from creators, toward infrastructure, data, and algorithms. The future of the internet will not be decided by content. It will be decided by who owns the pipes, who writes the code, who sets the incentives. Understanding the digital world means understanding its foundations, not its interfaces. The internet doesn't just connect us, it structures us. Hidden systems. We don't explain technology. We explain the systems behind it. Subscribe to stay informed.